Did you know that on average, indoor cats can live up to 3 times longer than their outdoor counterparts? Cats with free access to the outdoors often face a fair share of risks, including potential encounters with aggressive dogs, exposure to diseases, and even the threat of traffic accidents. However, there are downsides to indoor living as well. Domestic life can be quite monotonous for our feline friends, leading to boredom, and yes, they can get depressed. That's why they need our help. Follow the tips I'm going to present in this video, and your indoor cat's life will not only be longer, but also more lively, and best of all, without the risks of the big world out there. Stay until the end, because in the last tip, we'll talk about your cat's mind. Number 6, stop free-feeding your cat. You might think that leaving a bowl of food out for your cat all day is a kind gesture. Who wouldn't want a 24/7 buffet, right? But here's the thing. Wild cats don't have the luxury of a constantly filled bowl. Instead, they have a very different relationship with food. Their days are filled with hunting, and when they finally catch their meal, it's a big achievement, a reward for their patience, skill, and effort. Now let's talk about our indoor-only cats. When there's always food available, there's no hunting, no anticipation, no reward. The food is just there. This can lead to some problems. Firstly, they may eat out of sheer boredom, leading the cat to overeat and consequently gain weight. Moreover, without the mental preparation of mealtime, a significant part of their natural behavior is neglected. So, what should you do? First, establish specific meal times. This not only gives them something to look forward to, but also helps regulate hunger and ensures they receive the right amount of nutrition daily. Additionally, a set feeding schedule can also help monitor their health better. If they're not eating during the usual times, it might be a sign that something is wrong. It's not about depriving them, but about tapping into their natural instincts and behaviors, making mealtime a rewarding moment just like they would feel in the wild after a successful hunt. Think about it. We have meal times, why can't they? Number 5, control their routine. Now, let's talk about a cat's internal clock. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they are more active during dawn and dusk. This reflects their days in nature when these times were ideal for hunting, with low light making them stealthy and their prey often active. For your indoor feline friend, this can translate in 2 ways. They may take extended naps during the day, turning your couch into a personal bed, and while you try to sleep at night, they might be running around, creating their own midnight Olympics in your living room or even your bedroom. So here's a tip. 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to bed, it's playtime. This is not just to tire them out, although that's a bonus. It's about simulating the hunting they would do in nature. After a good play session, offer a meal. They've hunted, now they can eat. After that, you'll often notice them starting to groom themselves, signaling they're getting ready for a good rest. This routine taps into their instincts and natural behaviors, making the whole process feel natural to them. By establishing such a schedule and sticking to it, you'll find they are less likely to wake you up in the middle of the night. Number 4, bring the outside world inside. Making the indoor space stimulating for cats is not as challenging as it sounds. Firstly, cats have an affinity for heights. In nature, climbing trees or securing elevated vantage points provides security and a panoramic view of the surroundings. Therefore, introducing elements like shelves or cat trees can be a hit. They offer places to observe, exercise, and even indulge in naps at elevated heights. Speaking of observing, as they love looking outside, consider adding padded window shelves. These comfortable spots can become their favorite places to bask in the sun and observe the world, a kind of feline cinema just for them. Now, let's talk about their territorial nature. In nature, cats have multiple spots to mark their territory. By providing more than one litter box in different areas of the house, you not only give them options, but also expand their sense of territory. And what about scratching their claws? Scratching is natural for them. It's how they keep their claws in order, stretch, and claim their space. Offering a variety of scratching posts, both vertical and horizontal, and made from different materials, ensures they have the perfect spot regardless of their mood at the moment. Remember, they love their hiding spots. It's about the thrill of sneaking around, hiding, or just resting in peace. Everyday items like cardboard boxes and paper bags can turn into their secret hideouts. Keeping them engaged is crucial. A safely placed mirror can pique their interest as they try to interact with the other cat they see in the reflection. And if you're feeling creative, you can even make toys for them using household items that can literally keep them on their toes. It's their own home playground. Number 3, play with them their way. Here's the thing. Humans often don't understand that playing for cats is mimicking their hunting behaviors. They're not interested in long runs, but they are short-distance sprinters. They are built for quick bursts of speed and energy, followed by moments of rest. So when your cat suddenly stops chasing a toy with all its might to simply sit and stare at it, it doesn't mean they're bored or the playtime is over. They're just catching their breath, observing, and strategizing the next move. It's part of how they hunt the toy, and it's crucial to understand this. So the next time you play with your cat, and they seem to take a sudden pause, don't put the toys away just yet. These moments of stillness are as important to their play routine as the chase. Now, let's talk about ending the play session. It's crucial to wrap things up in a way that feels rewarding to them. Always make sure they have a successful catch at the end. Give them a treat they like. A quick note on laser pointers. They can be fun, and many cats love chasing the red dot. But remember that they can't catch a beam of light. This can be frustrating for them. If using a laser pointer, always end the session with a treat. This gives them a sense of accomplishment and closure. Number 2, introduce new scents to your cat. For a cat, scents tell stories. Each new aroma they encounter paints a picture of what's happening outside their current environment. While your home is the safest and most comfortable place for them, it can sometimes get a bit monotonous in terms of smells. So how can we spice things up for them in terms of scents? First, consider introducing safe botanical scents, such as catnip, valerian root, or silvervine. Many cats go crazy for catnip, rolling and playfully behaving, but it's not just for fun. These herbs can stimulate their senses, offering a kind of aromatic enrichment. If you have a garden or herbs, bring some of that inside. Simple things like branches, leaves, or grass can intrigue them. Another straightforward but impactful thing is when you come home after being out, offer your hand for your cat to smell. For them, it's like reading a mini adventure novel about your day, where you went, what you touched, and maybe even who you encountered. Number 1, keep their minds active. In nature, cats aren't just running around. They constantly have to strategize. They need to figure out how to find and catch new prey while also staying vigilant to avoid becoming prey for larger predators. This dual challenge, hunting and evading, keeps their minds sharp and active. For our indoor cats, indeed they don't need to strategize for the next meal, but that doesn't mean their brains don't crave challenges. If we don't provide that mental stimulation, they might find other, sometimes less desirable, ways to entertain themselves, like scratching a sofa or jumping on a piece of furniture with breakable objects to explore. So how can we help? One of the best ways to engage your cat's mind is with puzzle feeders. These toys require them to work a bit for their meal, mimicking the effort they would need to put into catching prey in nature. They have to think, move pieces, and solve the puzzle to get to the food. You can also teach tricks to your cat. Many people believe training is only for dogs, but cats are equally capable of learning commands. Teaching them simple commands or tricks not only gives them something to work on mentally, but also strengthens the bond between you. Plus, it's a joy to see how they respond and perform something they've learned.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.